Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Silver Mellow, but you can all call me Silver. Before we get to the main content, please show your support by subscribing and clicking the bell so you all get notified by when I upload new videos. Hello class, welcome back to the next, well, better said, more of the class on legendary and very rare to find Pokemon. So today's particular Pokemon that we'll be discussing is a turtle armored shell type Pokemon. This particular Pokemon has been known to being very different sometimes. There's been steel type versions, we've seen flying type versions. There's many kinds of versions of this particular type of Pokemon. But the thing that's most common about this particular Pokemon is that it's a fighting type. In its stage 1, as you guys can see in the picture here, it is a blue. It's a bluish dark blue Pokemon with red and yellow markings with the odd occasional red star on it. This particular type of Pokemon is known for being a high defense, taking the hits sort of Pokemon with its one or two odd attacks. Most of the time you'll see this particular Pokemon using stuff like Quick Attack or something that increases its defensive style of fighting. Another known fact about this particular type of Pokemon is that you can always seem to find this one in areas that are completely populated with other people, other trainers. So if you ever want to try and find this Pokemon to complete your Pokédex, or possibly even research how far this particular Pokemon can go, even maybe see if it's got other evolutions outside of its other main three, it's stage 1, 2, and 3. Like Mega Evolution, and so on. However, I will state that this particular type of Pokemon has a very firm way about how it sees its trainers. For instance, it will not choose a trainer if it is not a particular like-mind trainer. For instance, this particular Pokemon will not actually attack if it doesn't believe it's worth it. So it does mean attaining this particular Pokemon can be kind of hard for all trainers. But to be fair, I believe that's where it brings quite a challenge to all of you. So I really hope that some of you take these lessons to heart when trying to personally find or research this particular Pokemon. Hi everyone, thank you for watching this video. I really hope that you guys continue to watch further into the video to see my other two designs. I want you all to know that I am very grateful for the support that I've been recently getting on stuff like my Ben 10 Corrupted Aliens videos and my Mandalorian videos, as well as some of my other videos, such as my Yu-Gi-Oh! One, and so forth. I hope you all will give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and even click the bell. And I also hope you guys will watch my other videos, as it really does help me, because I would really love to see more support of me doing this type of content, as I work really hard to try and do videos every week. So I would really like to know that you guys like what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll let you guys get back to the video. Enjoy! Alright, so in the next photo, as you all can see, we're looking at the stage 2 type Pokemon that we have. I'm not, by the way, I'm not saying that this particular Pokemon has 2 stages. This Pokemon has 3 stages. However, we have only ever seen it in its second ever stage. So it makes people believe that this is a stage 1, but we have seen confirmation that there is a stage 1 before this particular Pokemon, and then a stage 3. Anyway, this particular Pokemon is a squid tentacle type like Pokemon. You see, when it starts off, it's more of like a baby squid with two mechanical looking arms, still looking arms, of course, with these red like gems, these red like appendages. But what makes this particular type of Pokemon a very unique and useful is that it's a psychic steel type Pokemon. You see, the psychic is where it moves its metal limbs that it finds or takes random scraps and makes its own little arms. And then the steel type, of course, is the steel, the iron, the copper, all the metals it gathers to make its floating four-armed appendages. This particular type of Pokemon is a powerful one, as this particular one does not have any reservations at attacking. It has even been said that while in the middle of fighting another trainer, it has actually attacked its own trainer in order to protect and win. It's unknown, and from what people have gathered and from some of our scientists, we believe this particular Pokemon has a high will at always wanting to be on its own, always trying to be this smart, independent type of Pokemon. We don't believe it's trying to hurt people, but we can't be sure. So we do advise people that when they find this particular Pokemon to watch out, as it can be kind of a dangerous Pokemon to random people. It's actually also been seen that the spider Pokemon that we talked about in our last class has actually been said to be fighting this Pokemon whenever it's attacking its trainer. So, who knows? Maybe this particular Pokemon and the spider type Pokemon from last class have a fated rivalry, or maybe just don't like each other. You guys can find out if you do your own research and keep what I said in this class in your head. And now for the next Pokemon. Now, this particular type of Pokemon is found at a particular part of the island that we've been going to find these new types of Pokemon. You see, in this particular spot, there lives like an entire clan of this one breed of Pokemon. It is a panther cat-like Pokemon that has high resilience, high strength, high speed. It's a very tough Pokemon, but it's also very docile in the sense that it likes to hide away and avoid people. We're not sure why this particular type of Pokemon is like this and why it only ever lives with its other same breed. We believe that maybe it's kind of like how some human beings in the ancient times used to huddle together for warmth and safety in numbers. So we do believe that it might be because of this is why this particular Pokemon always stays with its own kind. Another thing we've learned that this particular Pokemon is an electric darkness type Pokemon. It has been said that it's had psychic darkness as well, but we're not quite sure, as most of the time with its abilities that we've seen it use an electric type move, a psychic type move, and darkness type moves. We have had researchers also state that it might have had ghost type moves, but we can't be for sure. All we know right now is that this particular Pokemon has a unique plethora of abilities that match the way it looks and acts. However, the one that we found quite recently that wanders around the campus is a much more nicer type Pokemon. This particular Pokemon is actually the alpha and has actually allowed us to tame and technically capture these panther cat-like Pokemon. We've been sort of having troubles with some of them, as there's one particular one that's kind of dotted that seems to fight us back, but this particular Pokemon, the Alpha, seems to be keeping all of them in line. We're hoping that it stays this way until we've researched them more thoroughly, as we've noticed that this particular Pokemon has another 2 stages. Unknown to us, but we know that it does have them. If you guys want to read more about this particular Pokemon, I advise going to page 10 in your notebooks for more. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed today's content. I have worked really hard on this particular video, as I don't believe my last video was all that great. I feel like maybe the 10 rings and the Spider-Man Pokemon could have done a little bit more work. I also do feel like maybe the Captain America Pokemon might have needed a bit more work, but I think for the time being, they're okay. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell. Leave a comment if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in my next art video.